So hello you guys, good morning. um I It's just such a beautiful morning here in Cape Coast. I mean, you guys, I'm gonna show you some pictures, and some video rather of what my view is this morning in Cape Coast. um it's just still so breathtaking, and I just feel so grateful. So today on our agenda, you guys, I was really tussling with this, the decision of whether we were going to go to the dungeons, that the ancestors were kept in, while they were waiting to be taken through the Middle Passage. So I was debating, if we really wanted to have that experience. I can't recall who it was that I was watching, but a delightfully enlightened brother. And he was saying that we need to be very careful, about what we're doing, as it concerns the ancestors. Especially when we are having experiences that can re-traumatize or bring them back to previous trauma, such as experiences like this. Just having them relive that trauma is what he was saying. And they need to be able to just go on and complete the work that that is now upon them, since they have transitioned from this physical realm. And I thought about that and I said, wow, yeah, I never thought of it that way. And so I, in my, my mental tussling in trying to make the decision of whether we were going to go through with this, I asked myself, what is your purpose? Let me get some better lighting, you guys, sorry. I was asking myself, what is your purpose? Why are you wanting to have this experience? And the reason why I want to have this experience is because my ancestors, that they were there, they were shackled. Okay, they were in physical bondage, and that later on transitioned to mental bondage. And so many of us still have those shackles on us mentally. And I am going there in honor of my ancestors, because I'm my ancestors and my ancestors are me, with no physical chains and no mental chains. So I want to walk through those doors and see that environment free from physical and mental bondage in honor of them. So that is why I am wanting to go through this part of the journey and see the dungeons in which they were held captive, as a representation of them being free physically and free mentally on this very land in which they were held captive, in that very place in which they were held captive. So, all right. So yeah, you guys, I woke up and I just wanted to share this beauty with you guys again. The birds are just chirping so beautifully, and you can see it. Let me see if we can see the beautiful white bird there. You can see him sitting on some of the, I think it's like some trees in the middle of the lagoon. Yeah. But just listen, you guys, listen. Birds are extremely spiritual creatures. So I'm always watching the birds, nature in particular, but nature in general, excuse me, but birds in particular, I always watch them and I always listen to their sounds, because they have a profound spiritual representation. And depending upon the type of bird, the sound that it makes and where it is. So all of those factors are important in determining and decoding the spiritual message. Remember, nothing happens for nothing. I came here again to this realm to have this very experience for various reasons, so that I can learn particular lessons that I didn't get before, so that I can do what I was put here to do as a light worker. So there's unfinished business, and there was business in general that I had to take care of, that was sent back here. Look at this beautiful creature here, you guys. Look, can you see him? Oh my gosh, look. I'm not quite sure. It looks like he's doing push-ups, you guys. He's gone now. I wanted to give a shout out to, I'll have to go back into the comments to get the name, and there were quite a few. But there was a brother who was telling me to just push forward and push through, because I was actually just going to just get out, just going through that, especially with my son. All the backlash, all the disgusting, ugly comments, from people who claim to be, who are telling me, oh, the people are so beautiful, but then you're being so nasty and vile just because I'm telling the truth, which is just a total contradiction and a poor representation. I'm going to be doing a live, because we need to talk about the mentality that is really keeping us stagnant. That's really keeping us stagnant and really keeping this continent in a destabilized state. It has everything to do with the mentality. So stay tuned, you guys. So thank you so much, though, to that brother and to the others who just said, push through. You're going to have the beautiful experiences. Just push through this. Get over this. Get over what happened. And continue to have your journey. Experience the beauty of Ghana. And do not allow that bad experience, that adverse experience, to prohibit you from having a beautiful time in Ghana. And I'm just grateful, because although I'm mostly the one giving out these messages of encouragement and motivation, to others, it feels good to have that given back to me. When I speak about my experiences and I share my experiences as I journey through this continent, it's like I said, it's never to prohibit anyone from having their journey. Everyone's path is different, and I keep having to reiterate this. It's just for awareness purposes and sharing. And I always encourage people, do not allow my experience and the sharing of my experience prohibit you from having your own, because what happened to me and what I experienced is just for me, and it does not mean that it will happen to you. You need to come to Tanzania, if that is your heart's desire. If you want to come to Ghana, come, if that is your heart's desire. But at least now you have some awareness. That's all it's about. You know, it's not going to always be good and peachy keen. That's not life. It's not. And it seems like we've just become so weak that we can't accept the opposite, you know, of good. You know, we can't accept the bad with the good. You guys, this is the opening to the point of no return. So that he said that they never came out on top. They traveled to the point of no return through this opening here. So I just want you guys to see. Wow. Just listen to the crashing of the waves. Remember that some of our ancestors chose to jump off of the ships and swim or be eaten by the shark, because to them that was better than being a slave, than being enslaved and having their liberty and their freedom and their culture, their language, their families ripped from them. Powerful waves here, you guys. Here's some of the cannons and things. I mean, I know that several people have shown it, and I didn't want to capture some of it on the outside, but not the inside of the dungeons.
They will lock the 3 doors. No food, no water, no light, then they kill them.
Oh my God.
This is a condemned cell at that time. But now we are not dying here. We are going outside. Even with the door open, you can't be assaulting here. But keep your head close and go back. North America, United States, places like Jamestown and Virginia, North and South Carolina. Then almost all the regional British states in America has to be. Some also taken to England, Liverpool. Liverpool was the biggest slave capital.
Okay, we just walked through the door of return. The door of no return. But we'll walk back through the door of return because we are our ancestors. So we'll walk back through this door free from shackles, mentally and physically.